Hey everyone, Mike Christopher here. So today I'm going to do something a little bit different. I know typically I do Nikon equipment or just photography topics in general, but today I got just a fun little toy. I'm going on vacation in a couple months, and so I got this in advance so I could get to know it. It is the ActionSavvy 007. It's basically an action camera. It's kind of a GoPro knockoff, so to speak. What I want to do is go ahead and do an unboxing, and then I want to take a look at everything and give you my first impressions. First of all, they say this thing will do 1080p and high definition. It's waterproof up to 164 feet or 50 meters, and it does come with a 2-inch screen. Everything's in here that you need except for one thing. It does not come with a micro SD card, so you're going to want to pick one of those up. They recommend a class 10 for it, up to 32 gigabytes. I'm sorry, 64 gigabytes. This one's a 32, 64 gigabytes. They say you can get 5 hours of HD recording, so we'll see how that works out. But let's open it up and see what's inside the box. I have to be honest, I already have opened this up and taken a look at it just to kind of familiarize myself with it because it's something new for me. So when you get the box, you get inside, they package it very nicely. First thing you're going to do is take off this little piece of foam, and there's the camera itself. And so it comes packed in the watertight case already, so you're going to have to open it up. I read a few reviews on this, and the biggest complaint was the instructions are not great at all, and they're not. They're pretty horrible, actually. Just very basic, don't tell you how to do things. And so I'll try to work my way through that as I show you things. So this is the camera, and then on the other side you basically have a box, and then that eliminates that box, and then this box has everything else in it. Now I actually got this on a what do they call, a lightning deal on Amazon. Their normal price point right now is $65, which is pretty incredibly inexpensive considering everything you get with it. And like I said, it's a GoPro knockoff, but I'll let you be the judge. I'll put a little video at the end of this so you can see what it actually looks like, the image quality of it. So I'm just going to start pulling this out, and then what we'll do is I'll reset up the camera so you can get a closer look at it, and I'll try to explain everything real quickly about what it does. So basically all this is mounting gear. So you've got one here. This is a USB cable. It comes with a little wrench and a hand strap for putting around your wrist. More mounting equipment, tripod mounts, more mounting equipment, more mounting equipment. I'll kind of explain how that works. These are, again, tripod mounts or things that interact with the other ones. Again, basically mounting equipment. This is part of the external clip when you don't want to have it in the waterproof case. This is a suction cup windshield mount, a visor clip more or less, or a way to clip it on. It works in conjunction with this piece over here. Again, I'll show it up close. These are straps for helmet, so you can make it a helmet cam or something like that. Adhesive straps with some mounting clips. A handlebar grip that lets you mount it on like a handlebar or a pole or something like that. Some zip ties, cleaning cloth, looks like adhesive straps, a little metal, what do I want to call that? A way to anchor it or secure it so in case it falls off you won't lose it. These I had to actually look up. I figured out what they're doing. They're anti-fog strips that you can put inside the camera case. So if you're in a humid area and then you lock it up, if it starts to build humidity, these will help eliminate that so you don't fog inside the camera. It does come with an instruction book. Like I said, not that great and extremely small print, so make sure you wear good glasses to read it. It comes with 2 batteries, which is pretty awesome. Each battery they claim lasts about an hour. I'm still on my first one, just kind of playing around with it a little bit. One battery comes mounted inside the camera and the other one is loose like this. And then it comes with a battery charger, which again comes with another USB cable, and it's a dual mount battery charger, so it lets you charge both batteries at once if you want to. I thought that was pretty awesome considering you get all this for that kind of price point. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of take these out of the bags, let me reposition it, and I'll reposition my camera, and then I'll give you guys a little bit closer look at it and go over everything really quickly to try to help you guys out, okay? So hold on. Okay, so this is everything it comes with. So what we've got here is, this is the USB cable for connecting it to your computer. This is the charging USB cable and the dual charger. The batteries then just drop in like this, and they kind of click in, and then you can do 2 of them at once, and that way you can charge them both. I forget, you know what, if I read how long it takes for them to charge, I do not remember. So the first thing you want to do is take this out of the package. So in order to do that, there's a little slide on top. So you're going to want to slide that, and then once you slide it at the exact same time, you have to pull this front part up. That releases it. Then you're able to open it up, pull it open, and take the camera out. And that way you can see how small that camera is. It's pretty small. It's not very big at all. This housing does have buttons on it that allows you to hit the command dials, the power button, the mode button, and everything on it when you're underwater to change things. They all worked pretty well. The only problem I had was with this front one right here. This is the one to shut it off, and in order to shut it off, you press and hold it for about 3-4 seconds, and then that allows it to shut off. I had a hard time doing that inside this case, which to me is not that big a deal, because if you're going to be doing anything anyway, it's if you're going to be shutting it off, chances are you're going to be done and out of the water, and wouldn't mind opening up the case anyway. So to lock it, you just close it back up, hook it on the back, and then snap it closed like that. So I'm going to actually set the camera aside for now. So then it comes with all these different mounts, and a lot of them are more or less the same, but they allow you to get different angles to articulate the camera into different directions. So the first one is, all these are mostly interchangeable. So when you loosen this, it comes out. I can then take it over to this mount, and it'll screw right back in and be fine. So the way these work is, whoops, lost that one. So the way these work is, these actually go in and slide underneath the housing. You have to line it up and then put the screw in, and then you can tighten it down, and allows you to get different angles and such. The wrench then allows you to really tighten it if you want to, tighter than hand tight, so it doesn't move at all. So you have a fairly steady camera when you're moving around, which I thought was kind of nice. This also comes with the little strap. I guess you could technically put it through this without any mount on it if you want to carry it around your wrist. I think it's actually designed to go through this, so you can kind of throw this around your wrist, or maybe through a zipper, so it's a little more easily accessible. So the way these work is, once they're mounted on, these parts here are different slide parts, or the way it mounts. So like, for example, these are sticky ones, so if you wanted to mount this, you would place the adhesive and then stick it, and then that's a permanent mount, say for a dash cam or something like that. You would then mount this onto your plastic piece, and then this slides in and clips in place. So that way it's secure. Let me get this out of there. And then when you want to take it out, you just squeeze these and slide it in. So you can start to see everything's going to be a little interchangeable. So what happens is with these here, these are essentially all the same, except for this is the shortest one, a little bit higher, a little bit higher. That way you can adjust the camera for different heights and, like I say, different articulations, so you want to, so you can get that angle you want. Okay, I grabbed this, that fell on the floor. So you can see how these are going to, like I was saying, you can see how these are going to interchange. These are the tripod mounts that allow you to put it on the tripod. Again, you can place them in here, and it'll allow you to just swivel this in different directions. This one has, this is a male one, a female one, so that way you can do whichever type of mounting situation you may have. The way this one works is this is meant to be used outside of the plastic case. So basically the camera just goes in there and clicks in and holds it in place. You can then, if you want, use this visor clip, and that'll, again, presses in and mounts, maybe, there we go. And that way you have a visor clip, so being able to, say, mount it on something like your dog's collar, I don't know, and have some fun with it. But it's extremely versatile, and you can put the camera in one way or the other, it doesn't matter which way you want to put it in, this way or that way, upside down. Then you also have the handlebar grip or light stand grip or any kind of bar grip that you can mount this on. So say if you were biking down the road, you'd be able to do that and then put it on and then point it down the road where you're heading. Comes with the helmet straps here, so you can, if you're wearing like a bike helmet, you'd be able to Velcro it on your helmet and use it that way. This is that cable I was talking about. I had a hard time finding a word for it. It's basically, I think, a security strap that allows you to do it. You can then zip tie it. It does come with a cloth for cleaning the lens and the outside part of the housing. I did notice on the first video I took, you can see a little bit of the housing circle when you are recording underwater or outside or in your car. It also comes with a rubber suction mount. These all work the same, but this one, it really allows you to articulate it in multiple different directions, especially when you add the extra links on like this, because you're going to be able to hook this on. Oops, wrong way. Might help if I go the right way. And that can get you way up there, so like you can get a lot of different angles and stuff. I'm really pretty impressed with how versatile this is. So I think, oh, I didn't go over these. These are the moisture packs, and so there's plenty of room. When you put this back in there, let me open this back up. Without fingernails, it takes me 2 hands. There we go. So when you put this in there to use, you can see there's plenty of room around that you could drop one of these down the side or even down below here. I think that's where they intend it to go. And that way you can help absorb that moisture so you don't get a fogged interior. I don't know about buying replacements for this. I guess you could probably go to their website and buy it. There's also a small silicone pouch in there. I'll be honest with you, it probably would work just as well, and you might be able to have enough room in there. I'm thinking you will have enough room, or even if you have a smaller one that came in another package. So to turn the camera on, basically you press and hold this button. See, this is the part there, and it comes on. And you can see it come on. And then there's different modes you can go through. I'm not going to go through all those right now. If I get enough requests for it, I may go ahead and do another video that lets me do all that. But as you can, I don't know if you can see that or not, it kind of gives you some detail. I'll be honest with you, the picture quality on the back here looks really great. Once I got it out of here and looked at it on a computer, yeah, you know, not as great as, you know, I think I wanted it to be much better quality, but considering the price point, it's really pretty good. Underwater, I was very impressed how well it worked underwater. So I'll do a few videos here. I'll attach them to the end, and actually a few. I'll do one and attach to the end. It's basically going to be in a swimming pool, and you get to see my swimming pool cleaner go around. You'll be able to hear the noise that it makes. This does record noise. When you have it inside the case, it's very muffled. You can still hear it if you turn your computer up pretty loud, but it is a little muffled. Now to shut it off, you're supposed to be able to press and hold this front button again for about 3 seconds. Let's see how it works today. See, this is the part I had a hard time. Oh, I thought it was going. And nope. See, that's the hard part. This case, it works really well for waterproof and everything else, and all the other buttons seem to work fine. But outside the case, there you can see if I press and hold it, it shuts it off no problem. So that's my only complaint of the whole thing so far. So hope you got something out of this. Here's some videos. Okay, so here you can see just some flowers I have out on my patio. And they're a purple flower, you know, you can tell the green cast whether it's good or not, and gives you an overall idea of what the video quality is like. So again, here's a different plant. Red flowers, see the green grass behind. So now let's go try it underwater. Okay, I'm actually talking very close to the case right now, so you should be able to hear my voice. Let's go ahead and go underwater and take a look at what it looks like. So I'm going to pull away now and talk normally so you can hear how you might be able to still hear, but it may be a little bit muffled. Okay, so you can see the video quality. As you can tell, the underground video, I know that was a very simple video, but the underground video was actually really great, and the above ground's pretty good. I wish I had a little bit more truer colors, but you know what, for this kind of price point, I'm going to give this camera a pretty good review. I think it actually did really great. So that's my review. I hope you got something out of it. Please like, please subscribe, and have a great day. Thanks.